Hello, everyone. Welcome to the LINK program at the Center for Newcomers. I am going to go over this PowerPoint to help everyone get a better understanding of the LINK program and about Center for Newcomers. Center for Newcomers has been around for over 30 years. We welcome different newcomers and help them settle and integrate in Canada. Together, we hope we can make a positive difference in the lives of all Calgarians. The Center for Newcomers offers many programs and services. For example, settlement services. If you are very new to Canada, you may want to get help from them. Or if you are interested in finding a job or getting help with your resume or interview preparation, you can contact our career counselors. We also offer youth programs, vulnerable population services, ethnicity catering, and volunteer development and peer mentorship. Now I would like to introduce our LINK administrative staff. Carrie is the Vice President of our Language Programs and Children's Services. John is our Associate Director of the Language Programs. Marvin and Ja are our Language Program Managers. Z is our Language Programs Coordinator. You can contact her for any student-related issues. My name is Nicholas, and I'm the Language Program Registrar. I have probably assisted you in registering for the LINK classes. Louise and Vincent are Language Programs Associates, and Toralei is the Language Programs Assistant. Now I would like to share some information about our general student guidelines. First, I am going to show you an example of our student IDs. Please be sure to carry these IDs with you at all times you are at the Center for Newcomers, as you may be asked to show your ID cards to staff members. Sharing space. Our classrooms are used by many classes every day, not just the classes you are enrolled in. Because of this, we need to make sure that the classrooms are tidy for the next class that may take place in the classroom. Please follow these simple practices to ensure that our spaces are kept clean and welcoming for everybody. Make sure to place any garbage in the bins provided to you, as well as wipe up any spills from food or drinks. Please do not write on the tables or place your feet on the walls, as this can leave dirt. For students who need it, we offer foot washing stations in the washrooms and a prayer room in hallway 200. Please bring your own prayer mat if needed. To decide your placement in English classes, we use your Canadian Language Benchmarks, or CLBs. These benchmarks help us understand your level of English. Your CLBs can be from pre-benchmark, which is 0, to CLB 12. To apply for Canadian citizenship, you will need to have a CLB 4 in listening and speaking. And if you want to apply for college or university, you will need to have CLB 8 in all skills. During your LINK classes, your teacher will use your CLBs to plan lessons and assess your English. During your classes, you may hear your teacher say CLB or BM as the short names for Canadian language benchmarks. CLBs are used in LINK and other ESL classes all across Canada. Everyone has 4 CLBs, and these are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Currently, the Center for Newcomers offers English classes for CLB 1 to 5, Foundation Literacy, Literacy 1, and Literacy 2. If you require CLB 6 or higher, you can look at other organizations, such as Bow Valley College, Columbia College, YMCA, or TIES. If you decide to continue after CLB 5 classes, please contact CLARC to be referred to a CLB 6 class. To get your Canadian language benchmarks, you need to write a CLB PT. This test only gives you one picture of your English. The test may be a good picture of your English or a bad picture of your English levels. Your English level may be higher or lower than the level dictated on your CLB PT. Once you are in a class, your teacher will see more pictures of your English level. Your teacher may decide that one or more of your test benchmarks were not accurate to your English level, and they may decide to increase or decrease your benchmark levels. Once there are enough changes in your benchmark levels, your teacher may talk to you about changing to a higher or a lower level class. What does ESL mean? ESL stands for English as a Second Language. And what does LINK mean? LINK stands for Language Instruction for Newcomers to Canada. Now, who pays to take these classes? LINK classes are funded by the IRCC, which stands for Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada. The classes are government funded, and you do not have to pay for these classes out of your pocket. There are two official languages in Canada. These languages are English and French. The name for the English classes for newcomers to Canada is called LINK, and the name for the French classes for newcomers to Canada is called CLIC. LINK classes at CFN. We use your CLB benchmarks to place you into appropriate classes. You are placed in a CLB class based on your current CLB level plus 1. For example, if you have benchmarks 2, 2, 2, 2, you would be placed in a CLB 3 class because you already know how to do CLB 2 skills. You will need to learn and show your teacher that you can do CLB 3 skills in order to advance from the class. Another factor of what class you are placed in is the number of years you have studied in your first language, as well as how long you have been in Canada. At the end of each session, your teacher will meet with you individually to talk to you about your portfolio and how you are learning English. They will talk to you about your strong English skills and your weak English skills. Your teacher will ask you if you need to stop classes or change your times, and we will do our best to accommodate your needs. Each CLB has 4 smaller parts. These are called skills or competencies. These skills are how we use English and do things in our daily lives. The different ways we use English are interacting with others, also known as social English, understanding or giving instructions, getting things done, such as advice, suggestions, or warnings, and understanding and giving information. Let's take a look at some examples of the 4 smaller parts. For example, listening and understanding instructions at a CLB 1 level would be, please close your books. And at a CLB 4 level, it would be, please close your books. We're going to the computer room now. Gurpreet, can you please turn off the lights and close the door? And for speaking and interacting with others at a CLB 1 level would be, hi, I'm Cindy. And the CLB 6 level would be, hi, my name is Cindy. This is my friend, Farzana. We are students. How long have you studied in the class? During your classes, you will show your teacher that you can do most of the CLB skills most of the time. If you are in a CLB 3 class with a benchmark 2 in listening, and you are able to show your teacher that you can do CLB 3 tasks most of the time, your listening benchmark will be changed from 2 to 3. You may also be wondering how long it will take to change your benchmarks. Typically, the average student to learn, practice, and show your teacher your 4 smaller skills, it would take around 300 hours. However, some students take longer than 300 hours, and some students may learn faster than 300 hours. How do we know that it will be around 300 hours? It is because the University of Calgary did a study on adult Link students for 2 years, and the study found that on average, an adult Link student takes about 300 hours of class to change one benchmark in one skill. The studies also found that if you have more than 13 years of school in your first language, you may learn faster than if you have 8 years of schooling in your first language or less. Okay, now let's move on to your portfolios. This is what your portfolio is going to look like. A portfolio in Link is a collection of samples of your work. Portfolios are used in education across Canada and in many professions. Portfolios are divided into sections: an index, an autobiography, where you write about yourself, your goals, and your needs. Once you get your portfolio, it is your responsibility to keep your portfolio organized and make sure you put your notes from class into your portfolio. Please make sure to listen to your teacher's instructions. Your teacher will choose which samples of your reading, writing, listening, and speaking will be put into the assessment portion of your binder. These samples will show your works in the 4 skills: interacting with others, getting things done, understanding instructions, and understanding information for reading, writing, listening, and speaking. You will need 8 to 10 samples of your work for each skill in your portfolio before your teacher can think about changing your benchmarks. This means you need 8 to 10 samples in listening before your teacher can change your listening benchmarks, 8 to 10 samples of speaking before your teacher can change your speaking benchmarks, 8 to 10 reading samples before your teacher can change your reading benchmark, and 8 to 10 writing samples before your teacher can change your writing benchmark. It will take about 300 hours of class time to collect these samples. Please make sure to take good care of your portfolio. If you lose your portfolio, you will lose all your work and the evidence of your language skills. You will also need to buy a new portfolio binder. If you decide to change classes or schools, you will take your portfolio with you. Please give it to your new teacher so they can look at your previous English samples. At CFN, we offer full-time classes from Monday to Thursdays at 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Friday from 9 a.m. to noon. Morning time classes from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to noon. Afternoon classes from Monday to Thursday, 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Evening classes on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. And Saturday classes from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. CFN also offers 5 provincial online model classes. These online classes can be used by adult immigrants or refugees living in any part of Alberta with a valid referral. Our online class offerings are morning online classes at CLB level 3/4 and 4/5, full-time online classes at CLB level 2/3, evening online classes at level 4/5, and Saturday online classes at level 4/5. CFN also offers community-based Link classes for seniors. These classes are for permanent residents who are over the age of 55. These classes are split into 3 different groups. The first group is Dari, Pashto, and Farsi speaking groups, COB level 1/2, from Monday to Thursday, 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., held at the Genesis Center. The second group is the Chinese speaking group, CLB level 1/2, from Monday to Thursday at either 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. or noon to 2 p.m., held at Skyview Community Church. And the third group is the Hindi, Punjabi, and Urdu group, CLB Level 1/2, from Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., held at the Genesis Center. The community-based link classes are all offered with first language support. CFN is an IRCC-funded organization that provides various services for newcomers. At CFN, we may ask you to give certain personal information on behalf of IRCC for a better understanding of newcomers' needs. All student information and progress reports are protected and stored in a secured computer database, and all paper copies of your information are stored in locked filing cabinets. Only you, your teacher, and Link admin staff are authorized to see this information. If you have any questions about our programs or services at Center for Newcomers, please visit our website at www.centerfornewcomers.ca. If you would like any information about your Canadian language benchmarks, you can visit www.language.ca. And if you have more questions about Link, please ask your teacher or another Link staff member. We hope you enjoy learning at the Center for Newcomers.